of basketball, everyone in the world, especially Austin's mom, who we just informed us watches every episode. Hi.
Shout out.
This is the Bench Bros. Here on the Bench Bros, anything's goes. This is season 1, episode 3. Three? Wow, seems like episode 27. We got kind of a jam-packed episode today. We're going to throw a lot at you. We are currently filming this during Game 3 of the NBA Finals, so if you see Caleb staring off that way, he is not paying attention.
It happens, man.
Anyway.
It's a good game. It's a good series.
Here we go. We're going to dive right into the NBA playoffs, a little bit of cheese, whatever the heck you want to call this stuff. We'll just go...
Sixth man of the year, the refs.
Oh, no.
We'll talk about that when we get to the finals.
I mean,
and
it was
the Eastern Conference Finals.
It was the whole series.
And the Western Conference Finals. Anyway, we'll dive right in. Some first-round winners. Houston came out on top. Golden State came out on top. Utah came out on top. That was a shocker over...
Over the Thunder.
Over the Thunder.
That
Yeah,
was
a lot of people had the Thunder.
Ooh,
Foster. And then the Pelicans with the sweep of the Trailblazers out west. That was
noise.
Yep. Dame Dollar, he gets to go rap again. He ain't balling.
He's first team NBA.
Yeah, I know.
That's a different story.
Anyway. And then out east, the 1 seed Toronto Raptors came out against the Wizards in the first round.
Which was actually a huge shocker because they never win a playoff series.
The Cavs
Barely
scraped by Indiana. Oladipo really impressed. That's going to be something to watch in the future. The Sixers trust the process. That was pretty good against Miami. Pretty convincing first round series win. And then the Celtics, that 7-game type win against the Bucks. That was pretty intense with Scary Terry and all that fun stuff.
Yep. They came out and balled without their 2 best players.
First round was pretty all right all around.
It was all good.
Andy, walk in front of the camera, show it to him. Andy's camera shy. Andy's a little. We're gonna have Caleb edit in what Andy just showed us, just for the record. It's pretty stupid. Moving on. Second round of action, the process got eliminated in 5 by the Celtics with a little different kind of process.
It's called Joe.
And skip to the Eastern Conference Finals.
The Eastern
And then
Raptors got swept by King James in Lebronto.
Yeah, that's LeBron. That's LeBron's country now. That's his country.
Out west, the Rockets and Warriors didn't have much qualms with either of their matchups. And then, moving on to the conference finals, Celtics lost in 7 to the NBA referees and LeBron James.
Just LeBron.
No.
Games?
It was a mixture of both. I mean,
game 3 and Game 4 should have been a Celtics win, but... Well, carry on.
No one's gonna stop freaking LeBron.
Let's just start the crying corner.
All right, I'm going in the crying corner. But anyway, I think we can agree Jason Tatum can ball. That was pretty cool coming out of that series. Out west,
the whole playoffs for him.
Out west, the Rockets are 1 piece away. You know, Chris Paul plays. I think the Rockets are in the NBA Finals. That's my personal opinion.
I mean, it was a good series whenever they were there.
It was.
Or whenever he was there.
You know, whatever. With Chris Paul, it's 3-1 Rockets. Without Chris Paul, 3-2 Rockets. Same difference. Don't get me started on the 3-1 leads. Anyway.
Warriors blew a 3-1 lead.
And now we are in the NBA Finals, round 4, Golden State versus Cleveland, and it is sucky.
We have the Henny God, MVP of the series so far.
TV timeout. J.R. Smith, shout out my dude. You're
Nope.
I think we can agree. Have a Henny to J.R. It's a Minute Maid lemonade for the record.
It's a Minute
Maid. Sponsor.
Not a sponsor yet.
Not yet.
We're gonna be hooking you up, Coca-Cola company. Not sure who you are, but we're coming for you. Anyway, Henny J.R. I think we can all agree if LeBron stays in Cleveland, which I just opened up a can of worms. If LeBron stays in Cleveland, JR is going to get traded because Le GM will make sure of that.
Le GM.
But anyway, can we open the can of worms? LeBron James, I think we can all agree. We saw that clip at the end of regulation of Game 1 when he looked to Ty Lue and said, "We had no timeouts." And then when Ty Lue said, "We had a timeout," I think we can all agree that LeBron James was visibly upset and was ready to leave the Cleveland Cavaliers.
He's gone.
He also, after the game in this post-game interview on that one, he said like he was trying to call a timeout at the very end there, and the refs never like acknowledged it.
But
and
you
it's
watched
like,
the clip, and he's signaling
right
to some fat guy in the audience like timeout. But it's, I mean, J.R. Smith should have shot a layup. George Hill should have made a free throw. Get over it. Ball game.
Yeah. They should have come out and balled in the overtime. I mean,
Yeah,
they had that second chance.
Like J.R. Smith came out and said, literally the only person who said it's okay, J.R. Let's win it in overtime was Kyle Korver, Squawk Korverbird.
You can't hold a game and then lose it in overtime.
I mean,
there's no way.
You gotta move on. But anyway, LeBron James, some of these guys. I mean, Philadelphia, Golden State, the Lakers, Houston. I read something today. Boston. If he does, I will not support that motion. Just saying. Do not like LeBron.
It's not.
But anyway, there's a lot of teams he could go to. I think the writing's on the wall. Cleveland needs to pick up Trae Young, Michael Porter Jr., Bam Beato. Bam Beato, we'll touch on that. Not Bam. That's not even right. I was thinking of Mo Bamba. We're going to talk about Bam Beato later. And I've been spending all evening practicing his name, and I still can't get it right. I say Beato, and it's
Adebayo.
Anyway, they ought to get somebody good. And now that I talked about Mo Bamba, we're going to move on to the draft lottery.
That kid's insane.
What's the nuts? Devin Booker's team.
Suns
got the number 1 pick. Sacramento got number 2. Be looking at the center dude who's a hoss, DeAndre Ayton's probably going to go number 1. I mean, it's 90% chance. He said today he's going number 1, but I also believe that I'm going to be the first pick of the 2022 NBA draft. So
I mean, you know.
Anyway, we're going to move on. I'm not even playing any basketball next year. I'm going to try to walk on to Division 2, so. But anyway.
Ya yeet.
Draft lottery went so far not too terrible. We'll see about Luka Doncic. I mean, kid's a hoss. See where he goes. There's a lot to look at. Mo Bamba, he literally ran a 3/4 court sprint faster than both Russell Westbrook and John Wall. So, kid's a freak. There's a lot of stuff going on. Jaren Jackson.
What does Adam call Mo Bamba? Long arms.
Long arms, dude.
That's he doesn't even know his name. He just says long arms, dude.
Yeah.
And we're back from that unexpected commercial break. We've had some stupid stuff going on here. We're going to jump into our NBA awards. Here at the Bench Bros, us 4 and Andy went ahead and voted on who we think should get each award. For MVP this year, the Bench Bros decided that it should be LeBron James. I don't think that. I mean, yes, you can make a case for Harden. But
that was my pick, but I got overruled.
I don't remember who it was.
I'm not mad about it.
There was a Cavs player, I don't remember who it was, credits to whoever it was, came out and said, if James Harden's the MVP, LeBron James just had the single best non-MVP season in history. And I wholeheartedly...
I mean, the dude's what, 35? 33.
32. He's old.
He's in his lower 30s.
And he played all 82 games.
Which is the first time he's ever done
that. Dude's balling, he's shooting like he's never shot before.
The dude's getting better, and he's carrying a team of like 2K generics.
You got LeBron and Kevin Love, and then you got a bunch of 2K AIs.
That's literally
it's literally LeBron is like a John Wick, Kevin Love is like the Space Invader dude on Fortnite, and then you got a whole bunch of no skins on that too.
Like bad no skin.
Like
me no skins.
Yeah, like me.
Anyway, sorry about that Fortnite reference. Watch our gaming videos.
Those are good.
Plug.
Coach of the Year in a sweep of the 3 choices, we picked Brad Stevens to be Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. Yeet.
Moving on, Rookie of the Year. We picked Donovan Mitchell. I was a little intrigued by that one. Obviously, between Simmons and Tatum, Tatum's just kind of there to be the third option because
I went and bought out that rookie shirt and I forgot to wear it today. So Mitchell's the only rookie that's like good on that one. So
I don't know what any of that meant, but okay. We're just gonna move on to Most Improved Player. Oladipo was our unanimous decision over Spencer Dinwiddie.
But he's severely improved.
What?
Dinwiddie is pretty cool. And then Capella got some votes, or a vote maybe. Kid can play defense, kid can ball. But Oladipo's an all-star leading a team who was going to be an upper lottery team, and he got them almost to beat the Cavs in the first round of the playoffs. Like, that's pretty impressive, Vic.
And he went from like on the Thunder, averaging like 15 points a game and like shooting 39% from the field to carrying a team.
May I add that the dude can sing.
I mean, bro,
YouTube it. YouTube Victor Oladipo singing.
You remember like the dunk contest, his very first dunk contest?
Yeah.
He comes out freaking singing, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Like-
you gotta love it. You gotta love it.
The dude's a great person.
Defensive Player of the Year. Over Embiid and Anthony Davis, we chose Rudy Gobert, the Stifle Tower. Kid's pretty cool.
The dude played like,
I mean, he played 50-something
yeah,
games.
he played only 50 games, and he literally was like,
Top.
I mean, you have Donovan Mitchell that doesn't play defense, but he's the scorer on that team, and then you've got Gobert leading the defensive charge. And
Yeah,
that was
the
like
Jazz
number one defensive team in the league.
Mark
Yeah.
my words, the Jazz are going to be one dangerous team in the West in a couple
They
of
will.
years.
They will.
I mean,
Absolutely.
they have Mitchell, which is 21, and they have Gobert, which is like 22, 23, 24, somewhere in there.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's their two best players, and they're both super young and super good.
And
Have
then
lots of potential.
Dangerous.
we're going to move on to Sixth Man of the Year, beating out Fred Van Vliet. That's right, Van Vliet,
Good play.
with a B.
Van Yeet.
Jesus.
All right. And Eric Gordon. We had Lou Will. Kid could ball. He dropped like 50-something off the bench. I mean,
I can't even consider him a kid anymore. He's like,
I just
no,
really
he's an old man.
he's like
but
90 years old.
he
He's
looks like a
balling
kid.
like no one's
I just wish
business.
Patrick.
I'm glad that the dude freaking got he found his home.
He did
like
find home.
he's
And
in a place that he
I'm
can stay.
scared if DeAndre Jordan were to leave, how good he could ball next year, because he would literally be,
Oh,
other
sure.
than Austin Rivers, the only guy who could score on that team.
Patrick Beverly on defense. That's Alonzo's
Yes.
dad. That's his actual dad. That's
All
Alonzo's actual
right. We're going to move
Moving
on
on.
to our, as promised in Season 1, Episode 1, we were going to have an end-of-the-season Bench Bro Awards. So how
Took me
this
a while
worked
to do.
is we literally picked bench bros, we feel you, bros who came, and you put another stupid picture, bros who came off the bench and balled. Our bench bro MVP, to the surprise of few, obviously we gave him Sixth Man of the Year, so he kind of by default has to be bench bro MVP, was the one, the only, Lou Will.
Well deserved.
I mean, now who else you gonna
Yeah.
pick?
Just so you know, other people who were on the ballot, Lou Will swept it, was obviously Fred Van Vliet and Eric Gordon, and I put on our original Bench Bro Player of the Week, Terry Rozier, just for lols. And that was that. Lou Will walks away with it. Lou Will, if you ever want to come get your honorary Cheeto, we have an honorary Cheeto waiting here for you.
It's just
And
it's
you'll
just
have to make a
chilling.
guest appearance on the Bench Bros for your
Yeah, that'd
honorary
be
Cheeto.
awesome.
Yo, hit me up, Andy. Oh, God.
Don't worry, it's good. It's all good.
We'll get you a new
We got
Cheeto.
you, bro.
Okay.
We'll get you a whole bag.
We get
Anyway,
you a new Cheeto
moving
and new
on.
logo at the same
Moving
time.
on. Bench Bro, Rookie of the Year. This was a lot harder than you thought. Like, all the rookies were either trash and didn't, like, trash,
Didn't
started,
play.
were Markel Fultz, or were these guys. Rookie of the Year, we had Jordan Bell, Jonathan Isaac, and Bam
Adebayo.
receiving nominations. Both Bell and
Adebayo.
received votes amongst the three nominees, and the winner was Bam.
Adebayo.
Anyway,
I've never heard of that guy.
let's.
You serious?
That's enough of that. That's
God.
enough of that. We'll show some highlights. He had a cool dunk and a couple blocks and something.
He's gonna be dangerous too. He's
Yeah.
We had
Nah, he's
Bench
good.
Bro,
That's what rookie
Defensive
vibes.
Player of the Year coming off the bench, clamping him up. Tony Allen was a free agent. I looked for him in 2K. I'm like, well, where's Tony Allen play? He's a god, and he's a free agent. So, anyway,
Pick him
all
up, somebody pick him up.
our three nominations.
Okay.
Well, Adams, yeah, were
That happened.
Andre Iguodala, Marcus Smart, and Pascal Siakam. Iguodala received 0 votes. Marcus Smart received 2 votes, and the winner with 3 out of 5 was Pascal Siakam.
What a member of the bench mob. Greatest team in the league.
Yeah, got
Toronto
swept
Raptors.
in the second round. Greatest team in the league.
Okay.
And then I feel like the ultimate way to end out this episode, to end out the regular season and postseason of our Bench Bros, was to recognize the most improved Bench Bro. This guy, he is. I love him. He's a story everyone should look forward to. We nominated Spencer Dinwiddie and Fred VanVleet for Bench Bro Most Improved Player. They got 0 votes. The winner, by unanimous decision, was the Rook, the baller, averaging 19 points a game, Andre Ingram, my boy.
Lakers.
Plays for
Tip of my
Lakers.
hat to
I
him.
absolutely love the guy. One of the best stories I personally think in league history. I think it's up there with MJ faxing "I'm back." I think it's up there with Paul Pierce's wheelchair game. I think it's up there with the flu game. I think it's up there all time. Andre Ingram, hats off to you, dude. You're the ultimate bench bro. Leading scorer all time in the NBA D League, G League, whatever it is. I don't know. Gatorade sponsors everything. Gatorade literally owns Paul George, as that commercial showed.
And they literally own NBA 2K pretty well.
They do. Anyway, got that out of the way. Andre Ingram, we love you. Thank you for watching Season 1, Episode 3 of the Bench Bros. Next time you come back, your seat will be warm because we are indeed, as always, the Bench Bros.